Welcome back to Aviation Alerts. In this video, I'm going to go through all the equipment that you might need to start aviation training. So I made a list for you guys to make it easy if you're getting started. And I made it kind of a budget list, so you guys can hopefully stay on the cheaper side because some of this stuff can run pretty expensive. So to start things off, you're going to need a pilot bag, and you're going to want one that's pretty big because you're going to have a lot of equipment to hold. So here's one from Sporty's. I recommend getting this one. It's one that I have, and it's pretty good. It holds all my equipment and still tons of extra space to add a couple more things. And it runs on the cheaper side. Most bags out there are like $100, so this one's pretty good. Next thing on the list is your logbook, the most important thing in your flight bag. So I pulled up a good one here for you guys, and I'll leave all the links down in the description. This one is good because it has a lot more lines. It has like 15 lines that you could total up your flights on, and you don't want to get one that's pretty small that only has like 5 lines per page, because you're going to be totaling up your hours every couple flights, and it's going to be a lot more work for you. I know this from experience because I got a bad one in the beginning, and now I have a larger one, and it's a lot less work to total up all my hours every flight. Next on the list is going to be your iPad. You're going to want to get this mini 6th generation with the Wi-Fi cellular chip, because without that you won't be able to track your location in the air on the 4Flight app. So that's really important that you get the cellular data one, and then you'll be able to have this during the flight and check that you're staying clear of certain airspaces and whatnot. So this one I pulled up here is a little bit on the cheaper side, so I definitely recommend it. It's the one that I have, and it's done me good for the last 2 years of flights that I've done. And to go with the iPad, you'll need a good knee board so that you can secure it in the plane and it's not slipping off your lap mid-flight and you're having to go and reach for it while you're trying to fly the plane. That would be very bad. So definitely get a knee board, and you can also keep like some pieces of paper for your frequencies and pens and pencils, so it's really handy to have. Definitely get one of these to go with the iPad. Another vital piece for your flight bag is your headset, of course. So I pulled up a really cheap one here on Amazon for only like $100, which is one that I got for my passengers, and it's worked really well. So if you're just trying to stay on a budget, definitely recommend this one. It blocks sound pretty well, and it's definitely a good one to start off with. But if you know that you're going to be doing this as a career for a long time, I would probably upgrade to the Bose headset or the Lightspeed for a lot more money, over $1,000. Definitely worth it though, because they have noise cancellation, and it's going to help with your training because it blocks a lot of the background noise from the engine, and you'll be able to hear ATC's comms a lot easier. And the final 3 things that you'll want to get before you start your training are going to be the sectional, which you could buy here on Sporty's for only $9, really cheap. Make sure you get the current one for your area. So you just got to scroll through and then pick the correct city that you're in and order that one. And then you're going to want the E6B wheel or the E6B calculator, the electronic one, if you want to spend a lot more money. That one's more around $80. So you might as well just go with like the $16 E6B wheel and learn how to use that, because you're going to probably want to know how to use that for the written. And then finally, also a plotter, so you can map out distance on your sectional chart, which you're also going to have to do for the written exam. So that is about it. Finally, a couple more things I want to add to the list, just things you might want to consider getting before you start your training, but not as essential as the first list of items that I mentioned. You might want to get a fuel sump, just in case you ever are pre-flighting and your fuel sump isn't in the plane, it's missing. Then you can pull out yours and get your pre-flight done and still be good to go instead of having to postpone. Another thing is you might want a portable charger so that your iPad never dies or your phone never dies when you're flying through airspace and you need to know exactly where you're at. So you can always keep those charged up. Definitely get a portable charger. And finally, you might want to get also like a portable towel to be able to wipe the windshield, and just add that to every pre-flight of yours, because whoever flies the plane before you isn't going to wipe it for you for the next flight. So you'll definitely want to add that to the pre-flight because they can get pretty dirty. So that's about it. All these items that I pulled up in the video, I'll leave all the links down in the description so you can check them out and possibly start buying some of these for your flight training. And that's going to be it for the video. Peace.